What is going on, Exiles? It's FX Killer here, and yeah, it's been a while since the last video. Conan Exiles has been through a lot of changes. From armor improvements, to a brand new god, purge mechanics, a brand new swamp and jungle biome, and lots of new monsters and items. So, while I won't be going over all of the stuff that's going on, I wanted to focus on the new mobs in the swamp and jungle because we've seen them and I just wanted to take a closer look. One of the coolest new things in the game is that the mobs will actively fight each other. So yeah, the mobs fighting is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now Funcom has already said that the swamp and jungle biome is meant for players between level 20s and 40s. So we're going to go ahead and try to make this realistic. So we're going to make our character level 30 right there in the middle. You can see here that the stats are all, unbuffed. This is a normal vanilla guy. And I want to make this guy an archer. So I'm going to do, a little bit of grit, a little bit of encumbrance, some vitality, and a good amount of accuracy. And we'll just put whatever points we have in. So what about gear? Well, level 30 should probably have access to heavy armor. But I'm just going to go with medium to try to kind of make it more realistic or harder, I guess. And since I'm an archer, let's say I don't have access to the ancient bow yet. So we're going to go with the Hyrcanian bow. And I think it's reasonable that most people have access to snake arrows and ambrosia. So we'll use those as our arrows and as our healing. As with most games, you are going to experience the packs pulling each other. Here I kind of messed up and pulled a cheetah Jaguar and it pulled like 5, so I'll just fast forward it, and I eventually killed him, but it was not pleasant. So here's a clip of just the one-on-one, and you can see he has a pounce attack, sort of a leap, and also a swipe, and by just kind of spamming arrows on him, backing up and dodging, you can basically take him out. Not too difficult. Now for reference, let's take a look at what the same mob looks like in melee. And I do prefer the one-handed sword, and I think it's realistic as well that you would have this weapon at level 30. And you can see that you kind of shut him down way easier with the sword. I'm just spamming left click. I don't really have to dodge anything. It's kind of canceling his attacks, and he dies pretty fast relatively. And again, if you look at my stat points, I don't even have any strength, so take that into consideration. So the next mob is this Taurus bull looking thing. He has this nose jab, you can see. And then he also kind of does a side swipe with his nose. So he has like a straight on and a sideways. And as I try to regen a little bit here, you can see he's kind of spamming that attack. And there's his other attack. He has a charge, which will probably do some damage. Alright, this time we're going to go ahead and go in with our bow. More realistic since my guy is an archer. And he doesn't seem to want to fight. Okay, there we go. So this time we're gonna dodge that charge, no problem. He's kind of just sitting there. Again, we see it coming, but I'm out of stamina, so he gets a couple free hits on me. Finally I regen. Just still spamming arrows. He's got a lot of health, I gotta be honest, for a level 20 to 30 mob. And, he eventually dies, but... So we also have these black Panthers, and we'll take some shots at him. He runs in pretty quick, but his attacks are pretty easy to dodge. He also has this swipe with his paw. He also has this pounce that sort of jumps, and then he also has the lunge, which I'm really not getting far enough away for him to use. And he dies pretty quick again, relatively speaking. Shortly after that, I got these guys fighting, and you can see that these spiders actually messing him up pretty bad. Every time the poison hits him, it stops his attack animation. And once the Jaguar gets close enough, he pretty much just one-shots the spider. But this kind of actually gave me an idea, because if the spider was interrupting his attack, then I wonder what daggers would do. So I went ahead and grabbed some daggers. I got the best daggers here, the dragon bone ones, and then I also got the worst daggers, which are they're the step up from the stone daggers. So here's another one of these Jaguars. Let's take the really high damage dagger and see what happens. So we just come in, I'm just spamming light attack, light attack, light attack, spamming. He still hasn't hit me. Wow, okay, he just got crushed. He didn't hit me once, he didn't get any attacks off. Let's see if the lower damage daggers are any different. Alright, so we engage on him again. We're just spamming the left mouse button. No skill involved, no dodges, nothing, and I have 0 points in strength. And you can see, oh, well, he got one hit on me because I missed my attack. So long story short, depending on the mob, different weapons are definitely going to be better. If I try to take daggers against this guy, and he's just going to swing his horn at me, and he's probably going to kill me. But he's not having a... Wait. Alright, I'm stuck. Alright, maybe I can dodge out of here. No, that's just using my stamina up. Alright, well, I guess I'll just kill him. That didn't quite go as planned. I guess there's still some bugs they're working on. These mobs are on test live, after all. As far as spiders, they seem to be pretty weak out here, generally speaking. I was able to kill this guy in about 3 or 4 shots, and I'm just moving back and forth to avoid the poison. They both died pretty quick, and I actually got attacked from behind. But I fought a few of these Panthers now, and I knew what to do, so I switched to my sword right away, let myself get full stamina, and then just spam left mouse button, because they can't attack you if you attack them with a quick enough weapon. So we also have these red lizard guys. You saw the gangster lizard at the beginning. But this one I'm just kind of shooting, and unfortunately he does not pass the kite test because I'm just walking backwards and shooting, and he cannot hit me. I'm adding a little bit of left and backwards in there. Again, he can't hit me. Kind of sad. This is a really cool looking mob. It'd be cool if he maybe shot his spines at you or spit maybe poison every 30 seconds. I don't know. Cool looking mob. Not too hard though. Now, we've also seen these apes, and I wanted to get kind of a head start on this guy, so I shot him from afar. He didn't chase me. I want to see the mechanics, so I ran up on him. Alright, I'm shooting him. Bam! Okay, I dodged that, so that's kind of like a leap jump. He kind of jumped towards me and slammed down on the ground. I guess it's a ground slam. And he's got the swipe there. That's just the standard swipe. Easily dodgeable, and then another slam and jump. With these guys, you're going to need to just keep that stamina bar high because they can chain their swipe and their leap right after each other. There's also little cobras that are kind of going around, and they don't have a lot of health. They die pretty quick, but they're a neat little addition, I guess, and you can get some reptile hide from them too. Now, we also have these bird things. There's pink ones, white ones, green ones. I think there's another color as well. They're very awkward looking. They have sort of a bite that you can see. They just kind of get close and bite you. They're kind of quick. Walking backwards while you're regenerating stamina, they're easily going to catch you. But they don't have a lot of health, and they also do not hit hard. That goes for the pink one at least, as well as the white one. I didn't bother killing the other two. But you can see here that the white one dies pretty much in the same fashion, with the bite and the sort of sprinting towards you type deal. So we also have these skulking troll looking guys, and they're up near the very east side of the map. Somehow I missed this guy over and over. Some of these shots just go completely wide, even if your cursor's directly on the target. I'm not sure if that's an accuracy thing or the moving thing. I really don't know, but it's really annoying. So I pulled two by accident, but again, these guys happen to also fail the kite test because I'm, again, just moving backwards and shooting. There's no dodging going on. I'm not having to aim anything special. I don't have to stop to hit them. The only thing I really have to do is watch my stamina bar, keep moving backwards, and try not to hit any other mobs. And you'll notice that every third shot, you do this combo, and it takes forever to get to your fourth shot. I don't know why they put this combo thing in the game, but it's here. And when I tried to loot him, you can see he actually has corpse loot from an NPC, and he has dropped for us a hardened steel hammer and a hardened steel shield. Now, these mobs are supposed to be level 25, 30, 35, whatever they are, and they're dropping stuff that previously was basically endgame. So I'm not sure if that's power creep or not intended. Now, walking through the field, we also found this guy, and he kind of looks like a boss. Okay. I probably should have saw that coming. Let's give that another try with a fair shake here. So we're gonna hit him from afar and see what we can do here. That barely did any damage at all. Alright, we can see we're gonna dodge that. Okay, hold on. Run that back. Okay, I clearly dodged and it hit me anyway. Maybe this is what they were talking about with the invincible frames being removed, but that definitely should have not killed me. So, attempt number 3. We got a couple shots in on him while we've done about 2% of his health. Alright, he's charging up for the charge. We're going to get a way early dodge. Alright, he missed. He's got a decent cooldown timer there. But he does the same horn attack as the smaller version. Both the forward and the swipe. Now you can see that this guy is just constantly moving at me, and I'm shooting, I'm running, I'm dodging, and I still run out of stamina. I'm not sure if it's gear, if I just suck, or if you're gonna need a couple people, or maybe just be more than level 30. But clearly these mobs are made to be a challenge, and that's awesome. So speaking of a challenge, we might as well look at the spider boss as well. I tried to kill his little underling, and you can see that it pulled him as well. So when he comes in, you can see he's got sort of a leg attack that he swings at you, and then he also has this forward charge where I believe he's biting you with that forward charge and poisons you. He does a lot of turning to position, but once he does, that attack just comes right in on you. And if you run out of stamina, you're totally screwed. You can't run, you can't dodge, anything. And that last hit, he hit me from like 10 meters away. So you're gonna need to either build something and get on it, or bring NPCs with you, or bring teammates with you or something, because it's gonna be darn difficult to kill these guys alone, at least at level 30. Alright guys, well that is all the footage I have. I just wanted to fight some mobs, show you the mechanics, kind of get a feel for what we're going to be facing and what the teams have been working on. Overall, I'm really happy with the new mobs. There are some animation issues, but nothing too crazy, and I think it'll probably get fixed. I really like that the boss mobs are big, they feel epic, they do hit really hard, and I feel like they're going to be a legitimate challenge at some point. And I believe there was some large ape somewhere that I might have seen, and there might have also been a boss bird somewhere too. And one last thing, I died a lot making this video. I mean, many times. So I literally, well, figuratively, died for you guys. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and stay tuned for more Conan videos as we transition into launch.